G'day, it's Kev Poulton, Mayor of Wodonga, with a summary of our June 2021 meeting. Probably the most important meeting, or one of at least, of the year in the cycle of council, in terms of we've had a whole body of work around the budget, the council plan, our revenue and rating plans as well, the mayoral and councillor allowances. These are all things that over the recent couple of months we've spoken about getting the community to engage on. Tonight they came back with the thoughts of the community. So any submissions, any letters, any formal engagement with the council with feedback on our plans came to us, and they were adopted, all those plans, in our June council meeting. So that's good news to set now, I guess, the direction and the parameters of which the organisation serves under on behalf of the community, the City of Wodonga and its ratepayers. So we are now full steam ahead to start delivering those plans. And again, thank you so much to every single community member that did take the time to write a letter, make a post, send in an email, provide a feedback of any sort as we got out on the streets to listen to feedback as well before COVID interrupted. Thank you if you did engage with the City of Wodonga. Quite regularly throughout council meetings, and again in June, we have a couple of tenders come before us. One of those has been deferred for a month, just with the councillors requiring a little bit more information, but we have awarded the tender for the cleaning of all council assets, so that happened in our June meeting. The other regular appearance is policies. It seems to be since the Act was changed in 2020, we do have at council some timelines in which we need to deliver and revisit a lot of our policies throughout the organisation, or deliver brand new ones. And this time around, both the property leasing and licensing and also the procurement policies both passed through at our June meeting. The TAFE space is something that's received quite a bit of attention in the public, with the RSL of Victoria needing to establish a veterans hub, and that's one of the options they've looked at, working with the TAFE and the City of Wodonga to see if that building will be suitable. It's a bit of a tricky one because the building is actually owned by Wodonga TAFE, whereas the land that it is on is in land owned by the City of Wodonga, and it's part of our cultural precinct. And council has decided that it is actually a valuable piece of land to our strategic presence in the future, opting not to give the option to sell that land at a future date to the RSL should they take on the TAFE space lease. So we now sit to see what the decision of the RSL is, but ultimately, I guess the good news is we've held on to our land. Another item was based on a property that the council owns in McFarlane Road, maybe known to some in the community as Willows. It's part of the aged care service offering in our city. Used to be run by the City of Wodonga and has significant investment on that site that is related to aged care. Currently under the operation of Westmont. So at the moment we're going to send out to the community the option to sell that asset to Westmont, and that will be used to continue the delivery, and must be, under the Victorian Government funding received some years ago, must be continued to be used in the aged services space. So keep an eye out for that as it hits for your views. Do a little bit of research, and as always, we welcome all your feedback and submissions in some of the processes that we're attempting to undertake here at the City of Wodonga. We also had a request for a planning permit, which essentially supports the Inland Rail project. They have written to councils right along the length of Inland Rail looking for some support in their project. We have been able to, as a council, unanimously support what they are doing through our particular local government area along that rail, and I know that'll happen throughout lots of other shires up and down the Inland Rail line. An important project we see for the future of Wodonga. We had another planning permit, which this is very exciting, for a new development along High Street that'll be on the lane next to that nice green space where the outdoor dining containers are there at the moment, and also the car parking space. We know that area won't necessarily be green space or car park well into the future, but at the moment a brand new development taking full advantage with some retail and hospitality looking out over that wonderful, proud part of Wodonga's centre. How we all commute around our city and keep ourselves pedestrian safe and also friendly to those that live near roads is obviously one of the main areas that council can focus on and have an impact with. We adopted our road management plan in June's council meeting, but the other thing is you'll see a petition related to Barranduda Boulevard with an extension of a 60-kilometre speed limit. So that's been proposed, and that'll be extended the 60-kilometre zone by 200 metres with the intention to eliminate some of the acceleration and deceleration noise for residents close to Barranduda Boulevard. That'll come out now for public view, and you'll see that. And again, like everything here at Wodonga, we welcome your feedback. In the June meeting, we had some confidential business, a few items to take care of. One of those was in relation to a potential and proposed land sale of some land that council owns. That will come out to public in due course to give you the chance to provide feedback on that. So keep an eye on the advertisements, also on our socials and our website as well, to make sure you have your chance to provide feedback on that potential decision. And this month we had an additional report with a sustainability update. I know a lot of people stop me from time to time and go, hey, what are you doing for the environment and the sustainability of the organisation and our city and for the future? There's a fantastic report there from the June meeting for you to go back, flick through, have a read, and you'll notice that from July 1, we go on to renewable energy. As always, we have the reports for information, which you can look at different parts of the way the organisation operates, the reports for finance, planning, building, competitive services, the record of meetings, and also the decisions register. So that's pretty much the June council meeting for the City of Wodonga, wrapped up in a few minutes. Geez, it's amazing how we can use technology to take 3 hours down to a few minutes, but make sure you stay in contact. MakeWodongaYours.com.au is the website to head to. Keep an eye on the socials. You can always drop into the council chambers or even send an email. Plenty of ways to stay in contact. Give us the feedback on what we're doing, the good, the bad, the ugly. We're always open to it.